This is Mr. Impact Wrestling himself, Moose, and you're listening to the Irish Whip.
Hookers and Coke?
Hookers and Coke, man.
You're the only pro wrestler I know that wants to do this shit in the morning.
Yeti, you're a f***ing moron.
Put it this way, I think Sami Callihan might as well just change his name to Invader
I
1.
want to know why. Like, he can dodge any question. Like, I'll tell anyone that. You can tell me but I'm going to ask specific questions.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
WrestlingNewsSource.com. All the rest of you yahoos are out there dilly-dillying, you little wankers. We're actually receiving real wrestling news.
This is
Brett screwed Brett.
Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Because this guy's a serious professional.
Brett screwed Brett.
Hold 2! Arm bar!
Hey, get a nice shot of the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate your hat. I hate your t-shirts. I hate your wristbands. I hate your shoes. I hate your music. I hate the C Nation. I hate everything that you stand for.
Sodas rule.
Yeah, they do.
What's going on, TIW Mafia? The biggest fucking week in professional wrestling is on. We're recording this on Thursday night. Wrestlemania is Sunday. NXT is tomorrow. There is stuff going on all damn weekend in New York. Josh, what the hell is going on?
I'm watching Chikara.
But you know what? They're down in New York. They're down there.
Dude, it's tomorrow night.
Yeah. I just saw a picture of Bryce Remsburg heading to one of the 127 shows he's doing this weekend in New York. On the train.
No exaggeration.
On the train in full ref gear.
Hey, just to let you know, I literally saw a WWE referee shirt for sale today and I almost bought it.
Really? Where was it?
Yes.
Like eBay or
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling.
Okay.
It's an ancient style Chinese secret.
Okay.
Like the
Asian style, like La Choy.
Yeah.
That's a direct shot. Shots of fire in Meatboys. This cooking thing, you can sit in the kitchen beating your meat, beat your meatballs all you want, but one thing you won't beat in a cook-off is me.
You know what? I'm going to say this, and I don't mean this negatively, but yeah, you're right.
You know, like, so I'll give it up to Dallas. Dallas hung with me on the Choco Challenge that you can check out on our YouTube. It's just look up the Irish Boys on YouTube. I believe that's 3 Irish Boys as well with a Z. Look it up and watch the Choco Challenge that me and Dallas did the other day. Neither one of us, like, people have cried because of this. And me and Dallas, he reacted a lot less than I did. Like, he was actually able to sort of jump in and kind of host and talk and keep a conversation going, as I was not really able to do so much. But
yeah, it's a good 10-minute video. It's not too long. It's not too short. And you guys eat like men. I'm still. Marty is over in New York this week from At Boot to the Face. With him and I are still going to complete our portion of that. And dude, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to psych myself up. I'm going to eat that thing. I'm going to put on my the last. I'm going to keep doing this. I got the last parcel of power from Chikara that they ever made with my custom mask in there. I think I'm going to eat the pepper and just put my mask on and see what happens.
You literally got the very last one. Like, when you say you got the last one, you don't mean the last month. They literally had to put one together for you. Like,
yeah, they did it. They did it up right, dude. They did it up right.
That's the type of company Chikara is, though. Like, they weren't going to do the parcel of power anymore. Josh had sent in his money. They could have easily refunded you your money.
Yeah. I kind of was a dickish about it a little bit, though, at first, but then I adjusted myself and apologized. But they were really, I mean, I got a Solo Darling autograph card. I got a Ophidian autographed card. I got a Mr. Touchdown t-shirt. I got a custom red wrestling mask from them. I got last year's National Pro Wrestling Day Blu-ray DVD.
Jesus, I mean that's worth. I mean, two or three of those things in that is worth the price of what they would charge. And again, that just shows you the company they are.
Yeah, if you go and actually put those in a cart, like the mask is $25, the T-shirt's going to be $15. I mean, their T-shirts aren't a whole lot, and the cool thing is it's limited. Like, I'm going to say this, and then it's going to be cool because we're going to go back. Like, there's only one Quackenbush limited edition T-shirt available in extra large, and I'm going to go buy that. There's only one Colony shirt with a splash behind it left on an extra large. I'm going to go buy that. What else is there? The second limited second. Anyway, it's WrestleMania week, dude. Let's talk about WrestleMania.
Yeah. So I am drinking Single Cup Brewery beer today, which is out of New York, and that's Mania. All the festivities are in that New York, New Jersey area, so I wanted to have something in honor since I'm not there. Little ASMR for you people out there that like the online stuff. The sound of the beer cracking.
Can of beer.
Well, and this is a really good beer. I enjoy the Single Cut. This Creepin' Malaise is the actual name of the beer, but Single Cut's the brewery.
What kind of beer is that?
I don't know. I believe this one is an ale.
Well, no shit. Like, is it? Doesn't say on it. Like,
no.
That looks like a commodity beer. It just looks like. Does it just say beer on it?
Sorry. This is basically. This is an IPA. This is the. So, but. Yeah, and that's all it is really. You can't get this.
Just for reference, dude. We need to post this video because you have Andre the Giant hands.
Now, so Mania going on this weekend. First of all, I want to give huge props to so many people, but I think we'd be sort of missing out if we didn't congratulate Brian Malonis.
Oh,
Brian's
absolutely.
Heading down on the pre-show with the something of honor with ROH.
You talking about the G1 Supercard?
Yeah, and he's on he's on the pre-show, so he's wrestling at Madison Square Garden, which
absolutely
outside of Japan and Mexico, the arena's there. If you want to wrestle somewhere in pro wrestling, you want to wrestle at the Garden. So, Brian, man, I'm proud of you. I told you that. Go do your thing, and the other stuff. He did a Q&A today. I asked him what else was left on his bucket list after this, and he had a few things, and it was Japan and to actually be on the pay-per-view. That's all going to fucking happen, and he's going to make a shitload of money doing it.
Dude, it's amazing. It's amazing to me, and we're going to get to our predictions, but we haven't... Here's the biggest thing. Today you and I both missed out on a huge opportunity. One for me because when I put my top 5 together of favorite wrestlers ever that I've been able to watch through the screen, as we talk about all the time, that's the only way I really get to see this shit out here in Montana, is RVD. So, but the thing is we have jobs. We got real jobs. We got real shit we got to do. So it's just, we wanted to be at Mania this year. It didn't work out because we both have shit going on in our lives. This was one of those years where we just had to take a step back after a huge year of almost 500,000 downloads.
No,
over 500,000.
Yeah.
Over 500,000 downloads, dude, in 6 months. So it's just humbling and just taking a step back and I mean, we didn't really take a break, but this is kind of that Thanksgiving. This is kind of our between Thanksgiving and Christmas, where we don't half step it or half ass it, but we didn't really step it up either. But this is our Christmas, and this is our Christmas, and we're fucking ready to
this is I mean, it's hard to do a show, a podcast, and I don't care who you are. If you coming into WrestleMania, once you're a month out, and not have that be the main subject, but how much can you talk about it?
You can only so much, and for this year,
But
only for so long, just because.
So what are we doing with the predictions? We're in some kind of competition just for bragging rights. Like, who are we beating? We're beating Boot to the Face, and we're beating Talkmania. Like, guys, when are these podcasts gonna learn?
I don't know, dude.
The OGs, man. We may not be the best podcast out there. Like, I'm humble enough to realize that there's actually like professional radio people out there. But like, when are you guys gonna realize that the OGs are here, man? You can't beat us in this stuff. You can't beat us in I'm a fat kid. You're not beating me in a cook-off. I'm sorry. You know, me and you have been talking wrestling literally since 2005, whether we recorded it or not. You're not gonna like.
And it's not like we don't email, we don't text a whole lot. Like we're like a married couple. Like we talk almost daily.
So we're doing this on video, and the video might get posted of this, or at least a picture or something. Me and Josh haven't talked to each other really in a week because like work and life have been happening. We both when we video called each other today, the first thing we realized was that at some point in the past couple of days, we both shaved goatees that we've both had for 10 plus years.
Yeah, it's just like crazy, man. Like the wavelength and the fucking level that we're on is insanity.
But that's not wrestling related. That's I have.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere. Let's see. I'm pulling up a WrestleMania site now. Should we do Takeover first?
Like, sure. Let's because then we can.
So who do you think's gonna win the 205 title?
I'm not doing this right now. Here's the thing: is like, it is 205 Live, and like you and I talked about this, is the connection that you have with so many people that are in the E right now, and being able to call and talk to you about when I get to see like Mike Kanellis, and Oney Lorcan, on 205 Live is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's. Hang on. I mean, let's go through this. I mean, do you want me to tell the Oney Lorcan story?
Yeah, I want people to hear the Oney Lorcan story because it's one of those things. Like Ace Austin has talked about it. Pillman Jr. has talked about it. Solo Darling's talked about it. Jordan Grace talked about it, even though that's one of our most cherished lost episodes ever. And there's an open seat. Take it, man.
Yeah, so Oney was Biff Busick on the independent scene, and he trained up here at first with Brian Fury at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy, which we talk about all the time. I love Brian, and everything he does for professional wrestling is amazing. But Oney did a lot of shows. He worked for every company up here, and a few of them I was a part of, his ring crew, his security, his whatever was needed. I was like a sort of a utility player outside of getting in the ring. Oney disappeared. He went up to Canada. He trained with Lance Storm. A couple months later, he showed up on TV, on Raw or SmackDown, I forget what it was, but TV taping as security, and he was next to Robbie Gilmore. I've known Robbie since 2005, doing this. Robbie at the time was one of the trainers for Booker's school and had some pull with Booker at the time down in Houston.
Yep.
So I text Robbie. I said, the kid next year is amazing. I don't know if he's working in that area, but get his info and use him. And I don't know, 6 months to a year went by, and Oney came back up to Massachusetts, and the first thing he did, and he didn't owe me this at all. He didn't owe me anything. First thing he did was came up to me, shook my hand, and was like, I heard I owe you a thank you. Because Robbie called him, and he was on, he worked Booker T shows. So, and that's all it is. It's the connections you make, and I'm not a big person in professional wrestling. I don't kid myself in thinking that, but I know a couple of people. You never know who knows the person that might get you seen, right? So,
right. Hashtag Wheeler Yuta.
I am not taking any credit at all for anything with Oney Lorcan. The kid is amazing and has been since the first time I've seen him.
No, and the thing is I don't think anybody thinks you would be, because everybody knows that the only way to really get a leg up in the professional wrestling business is it takes a combination of how hard you work plus who you know, and that is just simply a matter of the fact and the business, and that's it's a dark side of what the professional wrestling is. It's what that whole documentary is going to be about. It's what we've had people on that have spoken about people that have been killed in the industry.
Dude, I didn't know this match. I'm looking at this NXT card now.
Oh yeah, you tell me you weren't excited about this.
Pete Dunne.
And at XWX Germany.
Versus Walter.
Yeah.
Walter's winning that title, I think.
Pete's had it.
Pete could come up. That's the thing. Pete's ready. Pete Dunne is ready for main roster.
Oh, absolutely. He is. He's the new age Taz for me.
I think Walter's winning that NXT UK title.
I do too. Absolutely. It's going down 100%. No doubt about it.
So,
it's just, I mean, it's almost, maybe Pete's had it over 700 days, but it's been close to 2 years, I think. Anyway.
The next one, War Raiders versus Ricochet and Aleister Black. Well, Ricochet and Aleister Black.
What the hell? What? Why? Well, that isn't. You already know he's going to win.
Right. Ricochet and Aleister Black. Me and you had this conversation. They're not really NXT anymore. They're main roster. So they're not going to win the titles. War Raiders win the titles, get the rub from the other two, and War Raiders run with it. I'm good with that. I would.
Oh shit, dude! What if this happens? What if they've been branding? I'm just saying, dude. This possibility. What if they're actually keeping that NXT brand on Ricochet and Aleister Black because they want to keep them in NXT and they want the War Raiders to already drop the titles and bump them up like they did?
I mean, that could be.
Vic and whatever.
I am absolutely waiting for the day the War Raiders drop the titles.
Oh, dude! Did you? Well, you don't. You're not NXT. You don't watch NXT. You don't watch NXT.
I don't watch it weekly.
So you didn't watch it this week, but I'm telling you right now, when they come out with that song, that crowd is small but hotter than hot every time they come out. So I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're not being a homer at all if you pick Aleister Black and Ricochet for that reason. But I'm kind of on the same page with you. But it's just saying, if you're worrying about being a homer, as far as a pick for the War Raiders, I'm on. I could go either way on this one because of that.
No, I can't wait till the War Raiders drop the title. I can't, because that means they're going up.
Yeah.
You know, that's something I'm waiting for. Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of.
All I gotta say is you gotta watch. You've seen the move where it's one man stacked on the other man, and then.
That. I think the North American Championship too. That's gonna be enough. This is once again NXT is gonna be a tough card for Mania to beat. That's why Mania has to start Friday night. 17 hours long. Velveteen Dream versus Matt Riddle.
Oh yeah, dude.
Riddle, right?
Yeah, Matt Riddle wins this one. Velveteen Dream probably loses and gets called up or makes another appearance the Sunday at WrestleMania somehow or some way, I think.
Yeah. Now this one, I'm gonna have to probably go with your pick on, because you're gonna know the women's stuff better than me as far as NXT, definitely.
Yes.
Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane versus Shirai versus Bianca Belair. Low Shirai.
Io Shirai. Good job.
Shirai. I knew I was going to say that wrong too.
That's what I'm here for, man. See, that's how we work so well together, is because I know that you always have the WWF, the WCW, and the WWE always covered. And you always know when it gets to the shit that everybody else should not know about as far as the obscure stuff that comes back. That's where I'm good.
Yes, it is.
Dude, I don't know, man. I thought about this for a long time. It's like, what does any of these have to gain from winning or losing? I seriously think that Shayna retains again. I really do.
Okay.
As much as I want, you're not going to put a belt on somebody that can't speak English. That's obvious by what just happened to Asuka. Unless Io Shirai and Kairi Sane magically have English-speaking abilities overnight, it's just not going to happen. And I don't mean to be racist. I don't mean to be mean. It's proven over and over again.
Now, so I could go with Shayna, and I mean the other two. Shayna Baszler will get the numbers because she's got the other two horsewomen in her corner, right?
Yeah, and that's exactly what kind of happened the other night. Is they ran in.
It's the old DX.
So you had exactly. You got the got the run in, and I mean it is the old DX. If you really look at this, dude, like
DX.
If you consider Ronda Trips, okay, Shayna as your I hate to put the equivalent, but like your Shawn Michaels, and the other two coming up as Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. I mean, that's just where you sit, right?
Yeah, that's. But the next one too. The next one could fucking main event Wrestlemania.
Dude.
You already know, like, fucking Johnny Wrestling versus Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah. Hashtag colony. Hashtag fist.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, I so want Johnny Wrestling to win. It has to happen. It has to happen. I think there's going to be another member of the Undisputed Era show up. I don't know how, I don't know what, I don't know who, but he'll either show up or be a part of something some way or another, or her. I don't know. I think there's just another member that's coming on.
Well, I mean, you don't think they'd be bringing Johnny up?
To where?
WWE, like main roster?
How do I say this? Where do you put him?
Anywhere.
I know, but for the other fans, for the average WWE fan, who is Johnny Wrestling, who is Johnny Gargano, if they don't watch NXT, they don't have the WWE Network, and they just watch Raw and SmackDown, who is Johnny Gargano to them?
I see your point, but...
Sucks. I know, I gotta play that, dude.
But who is The Rock?
Oh, absolutely.
Who was, you know what I mean?
But The Rock had the nation domination with him.
He did, and Rocky sucked.
Yeah.
That was the chance.
I guess if Johnny Gargano, I mean, what if
he's not coming up, I think he keeps the belt.
What if you could do this? What if you could just repeat like history, like we just talked about? What if you could have another Bash at the Beach, but recreate that in an NXT level?
But you were saying you think Velveteen Dream might be coming up.
Yeah, I think Velveteen Dream comes up before anybody else.
Really?
Hmm?
And doing what? He's not going to do a Hogan ripoff. He's not going to do his Macho Man ripoff on WWE.
No, I think he's going to have to do something with the New Day breaking up.
New Day's not breaking up.
You know what's going to happen?
Yeah, I know it's going to happen. They're not breaking up, though. They're still going to be a clique.
No, it's not going to happen. It has to. I think another one. I think it has to break up. I think it has to fracture because you already know the match that I want.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could see Xavier Woods and Kofi go at it, all day long. All day long. I love
That's
Big E. Don't get me wrong. Match I want to see is Kofi and Xavier.
Those three are just so funny together, though. There's so much. Like, did you watch Ride Along? The newest Ride Along from April 1st?
No.
It was taped. It was them three, and it was taped after the Elimination Chamber. So they were having Kofi Appreciation Night in the car.
Oh.
They had all streamers and congratulations Kofi banners in the car.
Really?
What happened at Elimination Chamber?
I don't remember, man.
He didn't win.
Oh, we didn't?
I don't think so, did he?
No, I didn't win.
Yeah. So they did all of this knowing he didn't win, obviously. And they wrote the whole way. I forget how far they went, but it was at least a state away. With all that shit in the car, with him in the back seat, they had like a cake and stuff.
No way.
Oh, it was funny.
That's stage. That's stage, dude.
Yeah, but it's funny.
See, I can't buy that. I mean, I can only take it so far.
I'm telling you, I don't think he knew what was coming.
Yeah, probably not.
They knew.
Anyway, are you picking Adam Cole? Are you picking Johnny Gargano? We're way off topic here.
Gargano. I'll go with
to win.
Huh?
To win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to.
I'll agree with you on that one.
Cool.
So now we're on to the show.
Well, how many matches? I mean, because they just announced another one with the Revival against Zack Ryder and somebody else.
Kurt Hawkins.
Yes.
How awesome would it be if they won the tag titles?
Man, I'm telling you right now.
I'm hoping they do.
Dude, I am so ready.
As hell. So I'm gonna. That's an actual.
You already know how I feel. You already know how I feel about Zack Ryder and the IC belt. Like that's the man.
That's an actual match.
I know, dude. That is.
I'm picking that. That's my pick.
Okay, that's for the tag belts. Yep. It is.
So here's the thing, and here's the reasoning.
Yeah.
Their YouTube show, Figure It Out, is going on the WWE Network,
which is all about wrestling figures.
Yes. So you're gonna put this show on the network. May as well make them the tag champs because kids are gonna go on and look up the tag champs. And now you got a show that is sponsored at times that is on the network. So now that's a moneymaker. You see where my mind is at?
Absolutely.
That's a business move by WWE.
Always.
Now, the Women's Battle Royal. Boom. There'll be no SmackDown Women's title defense, so slew of women. There's a bunch of girls that can be in this, but the confirmed that I have are Asuka, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, You Only Live Once, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, and Zelina Vega.
Mm-hmm.
Out of those,
we're gonna disagree on this.
I don't know. Out of those, I would go either Sonya Deville or Carmella.
What's at stake here? What's the winner get?
I don't think anything.
I think this goes down to Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, and I think Mandy Rose beats Sonya Deville.
Okay, there's no prize for this that I know of.
So there's your storyline continuation.
Yeah. Yeah, Mandy Rose. That makes sense to me.
God, we should
You're
get
actually
paid.
making wrestling sense. It's scary.
It's season X2, man. I told you I was bringing my shit this year.
Um,
Told you I was bringing my A game.
Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Hmm.
Confirmed. I'm seeing Braun Strowman, Michael Shea, Colin Joust, Andre, Apollo Crews. Is it still Apollo Crews?
No, you can't say that word anymore.
I can't say Crews.
No.
Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze. How does Tyler Breeze still get a job? No offense to him. But he's been there forever and with not much.
I'm gonna say this, man, and because I've watched NXT since its inception, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Tyler Breeze is talented. He's funnier than shit.
Yeah.
He's a hard worker. I just don't think that he fits in with the E. I think he would. He would be way more suited for the independent circuit like a Joey Ryan.
Yeah, I agree. Jinder Mahal. No Way Jose.
Nipples.
Glorious Bobby Roode. Chad Gable. Lucha House Party. Bo Dallas. Curtis Axel. Heath Slater. Rhino. Victor and Connor. Ali. See, this list pisses me off because they list Apollo Crews and then Ali. Shelton Benjamin.
And they don't say, and they drop off of the Mustafa.
Yeah.
That's why
I'm looking at a random list online, but
I know it's ridiculous, man.
Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Matt and Jeff Hardy. Who the fuck is Otis? It says Otis, Tucker, and then EC3. I don't know who Otis or Tucker are. Should I?
I don't know.
I mean, I understand Michael Shea and Colin Jost. They're the Saturday Night Live dudes, the news guys from SNL.
I like that you said joust like the game. It's Colin Jost.
Whatever, Joust. I like the shirt you have. Out of those, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know what I'm going with?
Chad Gable.
Other one. Bobby Roode.
Okay.
With help.
Yeah. And that's the same thing. That's it's the same wavelength.
It's
right.
Storyline continuation, but you have to break this one up instead of keeping it together.
Yeah. I don't like them together, honestly.
Nah, it's horrible. It's Bobby Roode came to WWE buried.
Yeah, and I like both of them a lot. I've been a fan of Bobby Roode since way back.
Yeah, I love Gable's.
All right, so Bobby
amazing wrestler. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Anyway, that's my pick. I don't even know if this guy's picked it. What if those guys didn't even pick this and we did?
That's all right.
Get this right. That means they're double losers.
Cruiserweight Championship, the 205 Live belt. He's not in it. Ray Phoenix is not in 205 Live. Buddy Murphy. He should absolutely. Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. I love Buddy Murphy. I've become a Buddy Murphy. Yeah, I didn't know who he was for a little while. You knew that. You had to explain who he was to me. But I do like him. But I like Tony Nese too. And Tony Nese is one of those guys who, I've seen when he was wrestling on the Indies, he used to do a lot of shows in New York. I just don't see him with the belt.
Do you see this being as a clean match?
Yeah. 205 Live should always be clean.
Like ROH originally.
Yeah. Yeah, 205. Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't have to shake hands beforehand. But 205 Live, to me, that belt, there should be very few, like, cheap finishes in 205 Live.
Right.
That should be the worker belt.
Right.
Like, I grew up on Ricky Steamboat, and my mother would tell you, like, she knew Hulk Hogan's name and she knew Ricky Steamboat's name, and that's because Ricky Steamboat was my guy as a kid. I loved, if Ricky the Dragon was coming down to the ring, my mother knew not to talk to me.
Dude, mine was same Hogan, right? You know, all of us did.
Yeah.
If you weren't that didn't mark out for Hogan, you were an idiot.
Except for Rucka.
Yeah. Well.
Then that came later. Rucka has a special kind, and he deservedly so, Chris.
Yes,
deservedly
always.
So.
Racism is alive and well everywhere in the world. Anyway, where was we at? What were we talking about? I just got distracted because you brought that up.
205 Live clean finishes, the cruiserweight, the cruiserweight belt.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
To me, it's the same as like the X Division belt in TNA when it first started. Like, it was, you didn't have run-ins. It was all about that belt, that, you know, like RVD. You know, it was RVD, Jerry Lynn type stuff. So yeah, I agree with you. I just don't know if Buddy Murphy is good, beyond good. He's phenomenal. Beyond phenomenal. He's at that weight, and what he's done to get where he's at right now is, dude, it speaks volumes about his commitment and what he wants. So it's hard for me to, oh man. And Tony Nese, dude, he's so good, but he was had too much Miz 10 going on.
And why is he locked into 205? Why isn't he in the heavyweight run?
Who?
Tony Nese.
Buddy? Tony Nese? I think same.
He's a big dude.
He is, but it's still it's a 205 Live thing, man. I think it's you know, I'm a 205 Live, like I don't watch Monday and Tuesday. Like, I watch Wednesday. I watch NXT UK. I watch NXT. I watch 205 Live. So, dude, it's hard for me to see Buddy Murphy dropping the belt to Tony Nese.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think it's Buddy Murphy. I think he retains.
Okay. Jesus, what's going on, man? We shaved.
We're gonna
decade
both
later
agree on this one too. I think we're going to agree on this one too. The tag team, the Revival versus Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. That is on this list.
We already said yeah. It's Ryder and Hawkins.
The Edgeheads.
You know what? I'm going to go try and find that. Actually, after we get off and done, I'm going to go buy an Edgehead shirt. I'm going to try and find one.
SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The Usos versus Ricochet and Aleister Black. Wow. Well, so Ricochet and Aleister Black have two tag team title shots this weekend.
Well, that's dumb. Now
Right.
I just.
So here's the story.
Dude.
They get beat up. They get beat up bad Friday. Not bad. Like, they're not going to get squashed by any means. But they take a beating by Warbeard and the other one. You're supposed to laugh at that. They take a beating by the War Raiders kick their ass.
I did.
They take a beating, and it's Ray Rowe, by the way. I do know his name. I'm joking because I am biased towards Warbeard. But man, they got the real deal SmackDown Tag Team titles Sunday. They can't. No. I wanted to do this big fucking thing where because they lost they come back and they win this, but you can't lose to the NXT match and then come back and beat the best team in SmackDown.
That's what I mean. So Aleister Black and Ricochet have to win Friday night, show up with the belts, with the NXT brand around their waist at WrestleMania to go for those belts and obviously not win them.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
wait. Oh, hold on. I missed something here.
Oh, of course you did.
So it's the Usos versus Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar versus Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. It's a fatal 4-way for the SmackDown titles. Makes a little more sense. The only team I see beating the Usos is The Bar, and I don't think I see that happening.
I'm glad we could prognosticate. Right? Yeah, I got that, man. I'm glad we could prognosticate an erroneous WrestleMania match. But if it was to happen that way, I guess that's how it would happen. But to get back to this match, I'm with you. I'm tired of the belts going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It makes the title mean so much less.
It just devalues everything.
Yeah.
I mean, not that having 2 sets of belts is devaluing anything. But when you not only have multiple tag team champions in the WWE now, but you also hand the belts off like it's a hot potato, it just makes it. It's like opening up a pack of baseball cards and you get Ken Griffey Jr. 1989 Upper Deck rookie card, which was hot back then, and your buddy grabs it out of your hand and bungs the corner. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think this is just one of those things. I'll be pooping during it probably. You know why? Dude, here's why. And this is I'm gonna say this, and I'm just gonna be real about it. When we were able to watch the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian go on a regular basis, like the tag team division has not been the same since that ended.
No, it really hasn't. And those TLC matches, those guys left everything out there, and that was like probably one of the best outside of the Killer Bees. And like so see, I go way back, and I don't know, I'm a way back with WWF guy. So I go back like the Killer Bees. I
go way back to the other way with the Road Warriors on the WCW, on the Southern TBS TNA side.
I knew of the Road Warriors, but Demolition was what we had, you know?
Yes.
But also fucking Brutus Beefcake and Greg the Hammer as a tag team. The Valiants. See, I wasn't a horseman. You get your 4 fingers up for those that can't see, but I wasn't a horseman guy. We didn't have that.
See, that's what I grew up on, man. I grew up on the Horseman. I grew up on Blanchard. I mean, it was cool shit, man. It was the Freebirds, man. I got to watch the Freebirds, man.
Yeah, I wish.
The Von Erichs. The Von Erichs, dude.
We got to see some, like, as WWF guys. We got to see, like, Kerry Von Erich and a couple of them come in, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know, dude. Usos, I guess. That's where I'm at. Yeah, Usos.
Next up is Kurt Angle versus Baron Foreskin.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin.
Go ahead and tweet us at Baron Foreskin. At Baron Foreskin.
I'm saying neither. I'm throwing a great big asterisk on this.
I am too.
So, all right. So my official answer is neither. My bonus points is John Cena.
I concur. That is in stone.
I think me and you might have talked about that, and I agree.
Well, I've said it from the beginning, man. That's who it should have been from the start.
He's not on the card. I think he wins that match.
Yeah, I think this is when Cena. I think this is when Cena shows up and everybody goes, "Wow!" Right? I think this is the pop of the night. This is the pop of the night for me.
What, Cena?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm a thugonomics dude. I'm a thugonomics mark.
Word life.
Spinner belt, bitch.
Now, what about the Miz and Shane?
Miz goes over hard on this one.
I don't know if he goes over hard. Shane has a tendency to fucking go out there and kill himself. And I hope he does that. I hope we get that match out of him, because it's...
Speaking of, remember that Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon, Falls Count Anywhere, King of the Ring? Remember when Angle just souffled him over into the pane of glass and Shane just got the shit cut out of him?
Yeah.
That's what I want to see in Shane McMahon. I know we won't see the blood because it's WrestleMania, it's PG, but I hope I hope Shane fades a little bit after this one, like he should.
Yeah.
And it's in the back for a while, and it just helps with what needs to be addressed as they move to Fox. Right?
It has to be the Miz. It has to be.
Yeah.
And now the Miz goes to Fox as the best wrestler in the world.
Absolutely. He goes to the Fox as the best wrestler in the world, plus the new season of Miz and Mrs. just started. So there you go.
Yeah. Women's Tag Team Championship. Sasha and Bailey versus Beth and Natalia versus Nia and Tamina Snuka.
Glamazon. It's the Glamazon and Natty's time.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And you know what? No, it's Sasha and Bailey. No, Sasha and Bailey already have the titles, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, all right. So, yeah. Yeah, no, you're right.
And the only reason why is because this is Beth Phoenix's last run.
Yeah.
This is her.
Yeah.
And she gets to do it with Natty. She gets to do it on her terms, and everybody gets the younger generation of women and girls that are watching this right now get to really experience the Glamazon in all of her glory.
And thanks to my buddy Dallas, I can't look at Nia Jax the same anymore.
Yeah, because what was it? Would you rather have Nia Jax?
One of the questions, one of the choices on the Choco Challenge that he gave me, and he did this on the fly. This is why I say, they're us a few years back. And he asked me if I'd rather have Nia Jax sit on my face or have Mark Henry's sweaty armpit hair in my mouth. And my answer was Nia Jax all day long. Next
I'm going to reserve the right to never answer that question.
I'll get you on the spot one day.
Nope.
U.S. Championship. Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
Joe retains.
Yeah, it doesn't Rey no good.
Rey doesn't need the belt. Joe needs it way more than Rey does.
And Mysterio's hurt, so.
Yes.
Intercontinental. Lashley versus Balor.
You already know my answer, and this isn't even up for debate.
Yeah, Balor.
Yes.
And he comes out as Demon, I think.
Well, it's already. Did you watch Monday Night or not?
When I watch, I don't watch. You know what I mean?
Okay. So he's coming as a Demon. They already revealed that.
Oh, all right, cool.
But you win absolutely nothing. Good job.
Senior Citizens match. Triple H versus Batista.
So this is
no
the
holds
new.
barred.
This is
No holds barred. Tripp's career on the line.
This is the introduction, everybody, to the new WCW Sold Out.
Triple H, boom. Now, is it Triple H's COO career as well, or just his wrestling career?
Just his in-ring career.
Batista.
Agree.
Styles versus Orton. Don't
You know
think
where I'm
anything.
going. Huh?
It's Styles.
Yeah. AJ.
Yeah. This one I'm just gonna Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
Really?
I pay no attention to Drew at all. Roman's so over right now. He can't lose. Like, he couldn't be beat by cancer. He can't be beat by Drew McIntyre, who had trouble getting the green card.
That's the point. It's all day long right there. It is Roman.
I just skipped one. I'm going to go right up to Brock versus Seth.
Brock.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, so is Brock going to make the commitment?
Already has. Isn't he scheduled for Saudi Arabia?
He is, yeah, Seth. Yeah, you're right, Brock. He is scheduled for Saudi. Women, winner takes it all. Ronda Rousey for Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch.
Do you want to get into this optionally, or do we just want to make the pick?
Just make the pick. I changed my mind.
Tell me why you changed your mind.
Because the Fox move doesn't happen till October.
Okay, so you're picking Becky now?
Yes.
Okay. I agree on this one because previously we had maybe thought that Ronda would retain if
to
the
go
Fox
to Fox, right?
Yeah. But at this point in time, with that move not happening until what's estimated at October.
October, yeah.
There's no way.
You got SummerSlam.
You can have her. You can have that run between Becky and Ronda. I think for a while up until SummerSlam, which needs to happen. I'm a Charlotte Flair mark, just like Rucker is. I wanted to pick Charlotte from the get-go, but that's why I think Becky wins this. Is the reason that's the WrestleMania 35 send-off. I mean, if you're really gonna push. Oh, man, I don't know though. It's like, but does she carry it the entire time? Does she become that dominant?
No, because if she wins it right before going over, like say she wins it in August or September,
right?
So
summer.
now you're on the news again because UFC champ just won the WWE championship. Right before going to Fox, it becomes active. It's
This is what the wrestling. This is what we want. This is what we've all asked for. Us specifically, but we were last kickers before last kickers was cool, right?
And I love that everybody hates Ronda now. Like they're like, no, I can't stand her. Like, listen, guys, I love that you hate her.
That's her job.
Yeah, y'all, like, she can't wrestle. She can't do this. She just wrestled better than anybody without being in the ring, and got everybody to go from. I don't say you guys, like, it's not a derogatory thing. It's because it's happened to me as well. But she got us all to go from loving her to hating her at the drop of a dime. by
Didn't
doing.
fool this guy though.
Did you see how they made ESPN because of her?
I know.
When her husband punched the security guard.
This is all
So
a work, man.
dude, so her husband punched the security guard, and the next week, Joey Eastman and the We Got Heat podcast had the security guard on.
Yeah.
Because he was it was. But like the way he told the story was they were there and he was talking to him. And the way it was supposed to go is you're supposed to get punched in the stomach or in the chest. And her husband looks up and goes, I think I'm going to punch you in the neck. Oh, no, he was supposed to punch him in the head. And he said, I think I'm going to punch you in the chest instead. And he's like, all right. And then he started thinking about it. And they just agreed to let this guy punch me. And I doesn't know how to throw it. Like, he doesn't throw. That wasn't a wrestler punch.
No.
They didn't train fucking what's-his-face to throw a punch.
Throw a wrestling punch.
He throws a punch. So the kid just took it. And he said it wasn't, he said, the kid talked about the moment, and I forget his name. Like, obviously he's a wrestler, but, was backstage to help doing whatever, it was an extra role. And he's like, before the show, it was me and him, and then Triple H and Vince McMahon walk over, and then Triple H is like, do it like this, and punches him. So the kid's like, I didn't know what to do, so I just sold for Triple H. Like, how do you get in that position, But no, but they got on ESPN the next day because of it. And
dude, we've said this from the beginning. Ronda Rousey is, she's being Piper. She's being Rowdy Piper to the T.
Yes.
So you don't think that when somebody says, people don't get this. Like, Rowdy Piper is Ronda Rousey's hero.
Yeah.
Like, she is invested in this. Like, if you don't think that she hasn't gone back and watched his mannerisms, what he does, how he works psychology-wise, and if you don't think that Ronda is smart enough to translate that to what she's doing on Twitter and Monday night and how all that shit went down, that Monday night's Raw was the best Raw I have seen in years, dude. Like, years, because I didn't think I would ever see a female attacking another female with her hands handcuffed behind her back.
No,
right?
Those two were kicking the shit out of each other.
Dude, that's like what I've never seen that before. So I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I hate Ronda, right? As a wrestling mark, I hate Ronda, even though I love her. I hate her because she's just doing what she's supposed to be doing as a wrestling fan, right? Then you see my favorite, Becky, come down there and kick the shit out of somebody that is defenseless, right? But then it goes one stage further when Flair comes down and does the same thing, only at another level, like more intense. I was like, holy shit, man.
Right. And
then it just kept going and it didn't stop. And then the car, and then, kicking out the window, it didn't stop. So
what
I'm most excited about.
It wasn't that. It was one of the things they did when they were here in Boston on Raw. My buddy was one of the extras they used. And it was his first time going to TV. And he was, they didn't need a whole lot of extras for Raw. And he said he got picked, and he was waiting to go down, and he's in gorilla position, waiting to go down as an EMT, and they canceled his spot, but he's like, they canceled my spot while I'm waiting to run down, and I'm standing next to Vincent McMahon. And I'm like, oh man, how nerve-wracking is that? He's like, it was horrible. It was horrible. And this is a kid, so it's my buddy Dan. Dan's a great guy. He's a really good wrestler. He trained at Bo Douglas's school at the Belltime Academy. And he's got Tourette's. He's like, so his nerves go nuts in the ring, and he manages to control it. It's crazy. But like you see him outside of the ring, and he's Twitchy McGee.
Twitchy McGee.
It's but such a good kid. I'm so proud like that he was on SmackDown. There was a whole bunch of them on SmackDown, and in the Miz spot. So it was really cool to see. And like I was texting him Tuesday because I knew he did wrong. I'm like, Dan, did you get anything? I didn't really watch, and he's like, no. And then about 10 minutes later, I see him on TV as I'm watching SmackDown Live. Like, I texted him, like, why the fuck did you just text me? I would have waited till after. I didn't realize you were there.
He took the time to text him while he was at Raw.
Yeah.
That's a cool dude right there.
Yeah, no, Dan will come on eventually. He's got some good stories to tell that fit right in with us, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
No.
So what are we picking here, dude? What are we going with? We're going with Becky, right? I mean, this is Becky's.
Yeah.
This is Becky's time. This is it, right? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So we have officially made our picks. Is that right?
Nope, I skipped one.
Oh God. Which one did you do on purpose? You skipped it?
Yeah, I skipped the WWE Championship.
Oh, I don't care.
Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston for the wooden belt.
Hard time. It's your favorite belt in WWE right now.
It really is. So, all right. So, again, I think of wrestling as a business, right?
Yes, you do.
Every person cannot afford big gold.
No.
Right? Big gold, to buy big gold, you're talking $400 or $500. Same thing with like the hardcore title and the ECW title and all of those. Those are expensive. This is the belt that they can mass produce and sell and make profit and make good margins for maybe $150. That, guess what? Every kid can get that. Well, not every kid, obviously, but most kids can get that for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Did you say $150?
They could mass produce that for $150, I bet you.
I wouldn't buy that piece of shit for $150.
Why? It's a legit WWE belt. It's a collector's item. Go get it autographed by. Imagine Hacksaw Jim Duggan's autograph on that.
Okay, but let me back up here for a second. Okay, let me back you up here for a second. We both know Bryan Danielson.
Yes.
The way his mind works, right?
Yeah.
Do you really think that he has any? Seriously, I'm just saying this seriously. Do you think he really has any intentions of making anything more than an average amount on these belts?
No, I think WWE does, though.
Perfect. That's the answer I was looking for, sir. Thank you.
And imagine Hacksaw Jim Duggan's autograph on that belt.
Custom built by.
Oh.
So
No,
we got our picks,
seriously.
dude. So we're done, right? Oh, I'm sorry. You
right?
actually made your pick. Yeah, Kofi's winning this, dude. This is going to be. I think the two. I mean, just seeing Kofi win and being able to see Ronda win. I think that's what the WWE universe wants. I think that's what they've asked for. And if you're truly going to be true to what the fans want and be a company that says they're going to listen more to the fans, that this isn't a fucking Cyber Sunday bullshit, that you're really going to listen to what the fans are saying, is
so
put it on Becky. Put it on Kofi.
Dude, that's, yeah. I think that's the move.
Yeah, me too.
I really do. And I know you said Cena pop of the night.
Yeah.
Kofi winning pop of the year.
Really?
He's been screwed so much.
That's true.
He's been screwed so much.
Just think that
it's the best told story. Him getting screwed over and screwed over and screwed over and getting to this point is the best told story in the past 3 or 4 years on WWE.
Okay, we'll revise this. If Cena comes out with a hat on, biggest pop of the night. If he comes out with the John Bradshaw Layfield hairdo, definitely not pop of the night.
I'll be able to tell you within 2 matches if Cena's coming out too.
How so?
I'll just look for Senior in the front row.
That's true.
It's in New Jersey. His Senior will be there if Cena's on the card, and he always goes front row. When his father's there, he always throws the stuff to his father, not to his father, and not to keep or anything like that. His father just collects all that stuff. His dad's really cool. That's someone we got to get on the show.
You know what I'm happy about? Well, I'm not going to say it right now.
And if we get Senior on the show, we're doing what every independent wrestling company does when they book him. We're advertising in huge font, John Cena. And then in the smallest font, Senior.
Junior.
Johnny he's awesome. He's funny. It's cool. We will get him on. I guarantee that one. Now, Caleb texted me today.
Caleb Salt.
Yeah, he's running I think it's May 10th. Right down the street from my house, one town over in Hingham, with Bull James.
What?
Yeah, so he's doing the final tournament for his heavyweight belt, and whoever wrestles Bull James is automatically in. If they beat Bull James, whoever wins that match is automatically in the final 4. And Pat Dillon's got a show coming up. If you look up UFO Wrestling on Facebook or Bell Time Club on Facebook, you'll find it. And dude, on their pre-show, right? So they're doing a pre-show from 2 to 6, and then the show is from 7 to 10.
Yeah.
It's $10. It's $10 for each show. So $10 for the pre-show and $10 for the wrestling at the end. Dude, they got Smalls.
What?
Yeah, doing an autograph signing.
From fucking Sandlot, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you gotta go.
No, I'll be there at that one.
That's awesome.
They got this. They hooked up with this guy Dante Luna, and Dante does a lot of cool stuff. He does a lot of photography for conventions and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So at their last show, I think they had Red Ranger. This show they got Smalls coming in, and just cool. And while Smalls is there, there'll be wrestling going on in the pre-show.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So 2 shows.
That's actually really smart idea, dude. He is. I can't wait to have him on the show.
Yeah, it's I'm excited for that one, and I think that's April. I want to say April 15th, but check UFO Wrestling and check New England All-Star Wrestling, guys. New England All-Star Wrestling. The last time they were in a pretty big venue and they sold a good amount of the seats out. It was actually standing room only. This one here is in a much smaller building, so there's going to be much fewer seats. So get your tickets early. And promo code podcast, I believe, will save you. It'll get you a couple bucks off your order. We've also been talking heavily to our guys over at smart-mark.co.uk. Those guys at this point are family, man. And there is some new products coming out. I don't even think I told you everything. The hoodie is on its way. They've already mocked it up. It's on its way to the website.
I'm so ready for that.
Along with the hoodie, there's also a coffee mug coming.
Really?
And so Boston just did this thing where they banned plastic shopping bags. You can't go shopping to the supermarket and get a plastic bag anymore. They want everyone using reusable bags.
You guys don't know that you're not supposed to put that over your head, don't you? That's why you guys gotta ban that stuff because you can't. But you choke yourself out like Gronkowski.
They're trying to do this, like save the earth, But so imagine if the reusable bag had the Irish Whip logo on the side of it.
That would be pretty environmentally sound of you, JP.
And that's a possibility. Those will be up on the site. And the cool thing with that is Irish 15 saves you 15% off any of our products up on the site.
We need to get some thongs up there.
I'll talk to them. I told them at any point. I literally said to them, like, you have our logo. Put it on whatever you want. I said, I come across me and ask my permission when you're going to put the Irish Whip condoms up there, but I'm going to say yes to you. And he laughed.
Why
That's
wouldn't he?
not possible yet. But he said they don't make them big enough, so.
Oh, that's right. Hashtag porn cock.
But that's well, listen. That's who knows? That may be our next sponsor. But so yeah, check SmartMarks, smart-marks.co.uk, and man, they got like stuff coming up. It's right now they're focusing on indie wrestling, but they do have some stuff coming up with Marvel and Funko Pops. I think they ran into some issues with the Marvel stuff, but I do believe it's still coming. Basically, in order for it to be worth it for them, they were going to have to set minimum orders on people, and they didn't want to do that. But the site's run by two pretty cool dudes. They're Patriots fans, and they're not even from the U.S., so I like them. And by the way, because she listened to this whole podcast and she called me out for giving someone else a shout-out in work, hi, Janine.
Who's shit? Oh.
Janine's a girl I work with that the other day, last week, well, the last time we recorded, I talked about the girl that had the Finn Balor phone case.
Yeah.
And Janine grabbed me today and was like, why'd you give Victoria a shout out? You never gave me a shout out. I had no idea she actually listened,
It's amazing to me, the people that listen.
It's funny. But now.
I just hope my mother never listens to this show again.
Oh, she's gonna. We're gonna prank call her again.
Oh, man, that was so fun. Anyway, I guess that's the show, right? That's the WrestleMania prediction show. We just kicked Talkamania and boot to the face's ass.
Yes. I got it now. Unless you got anything else, I got everything else I had. I rambled on.
No, good. I'm good.
All right, man. Guys, fucking WrestleMania weekend. This is Christmas. This is Easter. This is St. Patrick's Day all wrapped in one.
Oh,
Enjoy
my God.
it.
I'm so
and have
ready,
fun. Like, I'm literally not going to watch anything but wrestling all weekend, I don't think.
I'm starting right now officially because I missed Uncharted Territory last night and AG, so I'm going to go back and watch that tonight and then hit Chicago tomorrow night.
You send me a link for that?
Yes, I will.
All right, because I went to watch that last night and I didn't. I should have went to that.
Indie wrestling used to be Powerbomb TV.
Yeah,
now indie wrestling.
Yeah, I need more than just the link.
I'll get you, brother.
All right, guys. Thank you. We love you guys. Everything is awesome, and I'm drunk.
Hashtag everything is awesome.